In Lake County, Tennessee, a chilling mystery unfolds with ties to a quadruple homicide. A 7-month-old baby was spared as the other 4 family members' lives were taken from Austin Drummond, a cold-blooded killer.
For people who have never been to Lake County or that part of Tennessee, like how would you characterize and describe that area to people who haven't been there but are now hearing about it for the first time?
Lake County is rural. It's extremely rural. It looks to be an agricultural center. It's cornfields, cotton things.
All right, you guys kind of get that. I'm going to go a little forward to hear about what else is happening in the family connections. I don't need to hear everything here because I have a lot more to go. Hold on.
Member that is deceased has located the vehicles.
Right.
That leads us to believe that in the midst of this entire search for missing individuals, somebody in the family knew to go to a very remote location that only somebody familiar.
Yeah, that's wild. I have a quick clip because people aren't understanding the connection of the quadruple homicide and what was he connected to them. We didn't even know there were other people, but how was he connected to them? So that will segue into this real quick because I want to document what the dang connection was. And they do say that he was close to the family. That was not his baby, guys.
With more on the search for the man accused.
And I want you guys to remember here that we have these people as the victims, all right? 21 and 20-year-old Matthew and Adriana were the mother of baby Miracle. Now, Courtney Rose, 38, was the mother of Adriana, I believe, right? And then Braden Williams was the uncle to the baby and brother to I think Adriana, because Adriana and Braden Williams. Now let's ask, how the heck is Austin connected to them? I didn't realize that it was where it was. My ex-husband lives right there. Yeah, a lot of people are coming from here. He was spotted last night at a church in camo. Well, today they say he was spotted and cornered, but that's not true. All right, so they're the people, the 4 bodies found there. You can see, take a look at the map. All right, look at 4 bodies found in Tiptonville. You can see where that is. Baby girl abandoned in Tigrit, Tennessee. And then the bodies were found here in a remote spot like they talked about. Hours after Wilson and Williams, the infant daughter was found abandoned 40 miles away, as you see on the map. Right now, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how he's connected to them. All right. So you say, I can't imagine what would be. So whatever, this young man only out of jail he was only out for a year to do that. I can't understand it either, but I'm sure we're going to find out, guys. I can't even comprehend the fact that there were 3 other people involved and they just they let that happen, or they were part of it. They helped cover it up. I just don't get it. All right, here's the connection. This is the quadruple. Suspect was close to all the victims, and this is what the family says about that.
Kelly, 4 people in Tennessee. Good morning, Madison.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Mike, that suspect has been on the run for 3 days now. Those 4 people were found killed just hours before a baby was found abandoned in a random front yard. That baby is okay, but turns out she's related to all of the people killed. Now, yesterday, police did find the vehicle they believe the suspect was driving, but they're still urging the public to be on the lookout for 28-year-old Austin.
All right, we'll leave that up for a second because you guys know that the Audi was found and there was another truck connected to the case. Yeah, I absolutely suspect there's more, and I absolutely suspect that somebody that may have helped him or that is helping him and didn't really know what the gravity was may just turn him in, guys. All right, yeah, he's a vice lord. I see that. They rounded up his associates. So yeah, that's exactly. And that's what I'm thinking. If they round everybody up, they can narrow down who's helping him and where the heck he went. All right. They do say that the baby they said they were safe, but I don't know if they put the baby with the other family or directly to CPS and then the family, or if they're still CPS.
Drummond. They say he should be considered armed
Armed
and dangerous.
and very dangerous.
The first-degree murder, one count of aggravated kidnapping, and several gun charges. Investigators say Drummond killed the abandoned baby's parents, Tiggs Wilson and Adriana Williams, the baby's grandmother, Courtney Rose, and the baby's uncle, Braden Williams.
All right, so there you go. That explains who these people are, how old they are, all right there. Baby abandoned. That was the first thing that came out, was the baby abandoned. Okay, she's still in CPS's hands. That's probably the best place, since we don't know exactly who's involved. And we don't know the motive. Why gun down 4 people? For what? Did they have money? Was it? I don't think it was a gang initiation, guys. I really don't. I'll be surprised if I hear that. Again, we're all speculating on the motive. They're the 4 victims. The 5th victim is baby Miracle. She's going to be a victim forever because she lost all of her family members, her parents included, her grandma, her uncle.
Now, it's unclear how or why this happened, but the local DA confirms Drummond was actually dating Courtney Rose's sister, a relative of the family. He was close to all the victims and they trusted him. But the DA says there is strong evidence connecting Drummond to the murders, and so he believes this was a targeted attack.
It's not anything to where we think the community is in danger because of a person who may be out here randomly.
All right, so when they say it's a targeted attack, that goes to show you that they have an idea of what the motive may be and why. Maybe he was targeting the baby's father and he had to take all of them out. Maybe the baby's mother, maybe she's the survivor, but she's also always going to be a victim. Always. She'll be a survivor when she realizes it, but she needs to be treated as a victim and get proper parents and the help that she deserves as she gets older. So yes, we can call her that, but I want to make sure people understand that, yeah, that baby's going to be affected by this forever.
Targeting people, because we don't think that's the case at all. We do need the community to be very careful. We do not need them to try to approach this person. We do need your help.
And Drummond has a violent past. He just got out of prison less than a year ago after serving over a decade for armed robbery. And he also threatened to go after jurors, according to the AP. Now, during his time in prison, he reportedly is accused of having gang ties, possessing weapons, and attempting to murder someone. So that's urging anyone who may have seen him to come forward. And there's a combined award of $15,000 for any information that leads to Drummond's arrest. Mike?
But do you see how it keeps changing, guys? It keeps going up. Not initiation. They were asking about his gang ties, and the gang didn't like it, so they wanted him to prove his loyalty. He was going into a new role in the gang, being on the up to that. That's what I want to hear about. I'm reading this comment from KSS, but again, I haven't seen that. I've only heard that from you. So we're going to talk about that now because the other people are going to speak out, like Tanaka. This guy is, let me tell you how tall he is here. 28 years old, Austin Robert Drummond, 5'10", 190 pounds. All right, so let's pull this up and then you can see he is right here. All right, so take a look at him again. If you guys see him or suspect, please call 911. Don't try to be a hero. He's 5'10", 190 pounds, blue eyes, brown hair, goatee. His vehicle was a white Audi 2016 A3. They found that vehicle. There's also a truck connected in the case that they have. That's as much as we know about him right now. But we're learning about the people that are being arrested one by one, which are these people. There's Tanaka Brown, there's Daria Sanders, Giovanni Thomas, and Brandon Powell. Now, Tanaka Brown's sister is defending him, and I want to show you that before we jump into them talking. I want you to see this quickly. That take a look at the people that they had arrested, and I think that's going to be your biggest clue to find out where he is by looking at those people that are tied to it. All right. All right, let's take a look at what she says. So Tanaka Brown's sister, it just came out today that she's defending him on a live. And in the video, it says FUCK, the victims, guys. Look at this. And this is a clip from Shanitra Speaks. Let me just show you this real quick because I have more to talk about with the victim. But here's Daria. I'm sorry, this isn't Daria. This is Tanaka Brown's sister. And look at what she's saying and listen to what she's saying. Let me remove this and bring that up here. Again, go to Shanitra Speaks. I have already put that in my description. Take a look at Tanaka Brown's sister defending him. You'll see that in a second. Look at her. She's saying F-U-C-K the victims. Like, seriously, what if it was your family members whose life was taken in cold blood? Hell no. She said, and then it says, you're truly evil. I hope that you have to endure the same pain for what you just said. Do you hear what she's saying about the victims? And then that's Tanaka Brown's sister defending one of the suspects that was also arrested on accessory. Listen real quick, and then we'll get to the next thing.
That this was done to in cold blood. Would you be saying that then? No, you wouldn't. You are truly not a good person, and I hope that you have to endure the same type of pain. So keep in mind that when the news was announced that her brother was arrested, she went online and she started going under his status defending him, right? His Facebook has subsequently come down. Maybe his family deactivated. I don't know. Drop your comments below and let me know, what are your thoughts about this? Now I'm going to go ahead and play her live, which I don't know if she took it down.
Again, thank you again for getting that, Shanitra. I tagged her in it at Shanitra Speaks. You guys should definitely go subscribe to her. Her channel is growing like a wildfire, and rightfully so. Right? I really have mad respect for Shanitra, how she puts these together and stays on top, puts facts, all that. Great. All right, listen up. And they probably did pull this live down. Luckily, it was documented.
But it's no longer there.
Oh, that's my brother. He can't get up on here and show, so I'll take that for him. Well, I'm gonna take that for him. Like, y'all trying to justify. Bitch, before I even got on Facebook, y'all was getting loose.
Trigger warning, guys.
So I got loose, sir. But
That's just
so if y'all so upset and y'all so mad, and if y'all feeling some type of way, mind y'all business, stay off people's posts and stop